Dick Durbin thwarts bill to automatically detain illegals charged with violent crimes. Like I don't understand why do Democrats care more about protecting criminals and illegal criminals at that? They care about protecting them more than protecting the American citizens. It's disgusting. We need to vote every single one of them out of office. We're going to talk a little bit about that. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things you can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my merch store. Also, check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for news as well. All right, let's talk about this news. Now, this comes from Breitbart News and from Warner Todd Hudson. And Warner reports that Senator Dick Durbin torpedoed a Republican-sponsored bill on Wednesday that would automatically detain illegal aliens charged with violent crimes. I think I did a small report on it a few days ago as well. Senator Joni Ernest had tried to force a floor vote on the bill, which would allow immigration and customs enforcement to detain any illegal charged with a violent crime in an effort to prevent liberal prosecutors from releasing them back into the population after arrest, giving them the chance to go back out and commit other crimes, Fox News reported. Ernst requested unanimous consent on Sarah's Law, a policy that passes a bill without further debate or committee work. During her floor speech, the senator said victims such as Sarah Root and Laken Riley would not have been murdered by illegals if their alleged killers had been held in jail on earlier offenses. And of course, that's true. You can't argue against that point. Unanimous consent, though, can be scotched with a single nay vote. And Durbin supplied that no vote in service to illegal aliens, of course. He said, quote, it would merely require ICE to detain, just to detain otherwise deportable illegal immigrants charged with killing or seriously injuring another person, Ernest explained. This, she added, would prevent the suspects from committing other crimes while their earlier cases goes through the system. But Durbin said to automatically detain illegals would, quote, deprive immigrants of due process that everyone else afforded. Durbin, but it's not, because you don't understand. They're already here illegally, which is a crime, so they can be held on that simple fact there alone. But they're not adhering to the laws that are already on the books that's there to protect us. They're not even adhering to those. But Durbin did not expound upon how an illegal border crosser should be considered a legal immigrant who deserves due process, because they're not. And so you can't explain against that. The Ernest's bill is named after Sarah Root, who was allegedly murdered at 21 years of age by Edwin Murgia, a man who was in the country illegally. Murgia was released on bond despite the murder charge and then fled the country, avoiding any need to face justice. The senator noted that an Obama rule from November 2014 spurred ICE to refuse to take Murgia into custody despite his repeated driving offenses and history of skipping court dates. Ernest also pointed out the massive catch and release policy that Biden has employed since taking office is undermining our immigration and law enforcement and putting all Americans at risk. And again, the thing is, Biden is pretending like it's not his fault. That's the crazy thing about it. Biden is acting like it's not his fault. And we know, and from day one, what he said he was going to do was open up the borders, and that's exactly what he did. And now he's acting like, oh, I don't know why all these people are coming here. It's crazy. But the senator pointed to what befell Georgia co-ed Laken Riley, 22, who was found murdered on the campus of the University of Georgia. Her accused killer, Jose Ibarra, had previously been held in federal custody but was let to walk free. And I mean, this is par for the course. You hear thousands of stories like this, and our government, the Democrats in particular, refuse to do anything about it. They refuse to protect our borders. They leave our borders wide open, and more of these things are going to continue to happen. But let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe, and check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.